Let's go then, Gwynblade.
So, how are we going to get to Loc Muínne? Just walking? How far is it? I hope you brought snacks.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loc Muínne, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loc Muínne, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free, yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loc Muínne my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loc Muínne where he could finally give vent to it.
Oh, I'm liking the sound of that.
Even gezien?
Asira varanahede.
Me voltocht en gegeerdveen. Me vertrouwen het een bellengrek.
Visse dein ip kiezeret. Net en verbtene. Het en krisa. Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Marigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. A complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold. But it is reversible. Though, very difficult.
You created a portal between Loc Muínne and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No pentagrams, candles, spilled blood.
It figures you know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time.
What do you need Triss for?
What is your name? Oh. Tell me your name. Triss!
Vise getocht gedein. Vise espet ep wovret. Dartocht ep nedling derien. Mehen a veneens ep turin. Me puft en alverdeg. Marigold. Your name is Triss Marigold.
I swear, once I figure out what the hell that idiot wants, he's gonna pay. Now we are stuck in political matters we know nothing about.
I recognize this valley. This path leads to the city gates. We're almost there.
Almost. But of course, harpies, as usual. Because why not? As if we hadn't dealt with enough of them. But... Sure, really, sure. I mean... can I get over that ledge? Thank you. I'll take those, yes. At least Triss is alive. That's the good thing. And we know they want to keep her alive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi. Nice awareness, Iorveth. Real nice. Helps out a lot. But really, by now, I thought we would be rid of harpies in general. But I'll take their feathers. I can always sell them.
Wasting time.
Yeah, I know. See? All done.
These mountains have witnessed the fall of 2 civilizations. First that of the Vrans, then of ours, the Enshe.
Who were the
They may be
Vrans?
about to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did. Undercurrent. Long ago, the sources of the Pontar did not freeze over. Flowers still bloom on these slopes.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to you during the battle. I'm sorry if I don't follow everything you say. These harpies are bothersome. So the Vran died because of disease. That's interesting. And then you guys took over. Well, I'm gonna keep my sword out from now on, because I have a feeling we're gonna find a few more harpy friends like this. Totally not a surprise anymore. Come on, move it. Bloody birds. Really, how many of you are there? My god. So bothersome. Yeah, these most certainly won't be the last harpies we encounter. At least we're out of the snow right now, but... yeah, you most likely want to go there. Just in case, making sure we're not attacked in the back. Okay, fine. The Kidwennies or Nilfgaardians? They look like Kidwennies.
Flaming Rose
Oh,
at a
wait.
peace summit.
The Flaming
I
Rose?
wonder whose side they're on.
Oh,
On that of whoever paid them.
probably. But who called in the Order's Knights?
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid
fun.
witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
To keep them in check?
That's easy. He needed a whip against Isleheart.
Brilliant. Okay, but Knights of the Order outside of city walls. Why not inside?
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Isleheart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's Knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
Yeah, I wonder if peace is going to indeed be an option. But, whatever happens though, you should probably avoid being spotted. I mean, people kinda hate you.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Iorveth.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loc Muínne, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
Yeah, I have a feeling Loc Muínne is gonna be some really big powder keg for what's about to happen. And I don't like the idea of that. especially after all that happened. How surprised Geralt was when he heard the terms of Hansel's capitulation. The defeated king of Kedwin was to accept Scylla de Tanserville, the woman standing behind the assassinations of the northern monarchs, as his advisor. Hansel had no choice, and Geralt could only stand by, powerless and angry, watching the intrigue bear fruit. By all appearances, Saskia's victory was in truth a victory for Phillipa and Sheila, but both sorceresses must have had plans reaching further than the Pontar Valley. Yeah, because that's the thing, we know that Sheila de Tanserville is behind the assassination of Demavent, of Foltest. It's... what is going on with the sorceresses? And is Phillipa still to be trusted, or we know she's manipulative, and having a dragon by her side as a pure powerhouse to use, I can kind of understand that she would take the opportunity. It was lying in front of her all that time, so still, I'm really not sure what to think of all of this. Accompanied by Saskia, Geralt descended into the secret tunnels of the Founders. The defenders suspected that the enemy could use the corridors to launch a treacherous attack from behind. The suspicions proved correct, for the expedition first encountered Kedweni soldiers and then Deathmold himself, led by a Virgeni trader. Geralt could not let this opportunity pass and lunged at the sorcerer, sword in hand. Yet Deathmold was no fool and would not stand by idly to be sliced by the Witcher's blade. He fell back to a safe position and attacked Geralt with a spell so malignant that our hero's vision grew dark. Defeated, the Witcher fell to the ground. The dwarven corridors would have been his grave if not for Saskia. The Dragon Slayer shapeshifted, transforming into a dragon, and lunged at Deathmold, causing him to flee. Thus the Witcher learned Saskia's secrets. Suddenly, the many fake elements of her story began to make sense. It was clear it had been made up from the start. The Dragon Slayer, being a dragon herself, had used the story to shape her image as a fighter for a free Pontar Valley, and to hide from humans her rather inconvenient true form. The Witcher, who had miraculously survived, had little time to analyze matters in detail. He had to return to the walls and save Vergen. In the meantime, the Kedweni mounted a third assault, putting all their forces on the attack, and Geralt realized the defenders wouldn't hold for long, but he was determined to fight to the bitter end. Just as defeat loomed inevitably over the defenders, Iorveth returned to Vergen, leading reinforcements with him. The unexpected relief bolstered Saskia's soldiers, and they began to cheer. Geralt was as happy as the next man, but he controlled his euphoria. He instantly realized that the great opportunity would be wasted unless he broke through to the elven leader and joined forces with him. Geralt and Zoltan reached Iorveth. Now, to trap the Kedwenis in the town courtyard, they needed to close the gate. To unblock the gate mechanism, the dwarf had to hit the lever with all the strength he could muster. Closing the gate reversed the course of the battle. The Edirnians found new strength, putting Henselt on the defensive and finally forcing him to surrender, thus ending the war for Upper Edirn. The negotiations with Henselt came to an end. The Edirnian victory was sealed, yet instead of celebrating the victory, Phillipa and Saskia left in a hurry, without giving an explanation. If you suspect that they had reasons for such behavior, you're right. If you also think that the Witcher managed to meet them before they left Vergen, you're also correct, for Geralt and Iorveth followed them. Phillipa and Saskia disappeared in a portal without a word of explanation, and Geralt decided to search Philippa's quarters, hoping to find any clues. While searching Philippa's quarters, Geralt and Iorveth found a book titled Venoms and Poisons. It was dog-eared at a page describing a poison allowing one to control another's mind. This was not irrefutable evidence, but it did cause certain suspicions that had been forming in our hero's mind to sprout like the beanstalks that wrap around poles in Dol Blathanna. Phillipa had not only feigned being the Dragon Slayer's friend. While treating her, she had poured her own venom into Saskia, a venom that affected the mind, not the body. In brief, the sorcerers had taken control of the dragon's mind. Knowing Phillipa, Geralt knew that the Lady Eilhart would not hesitate to use her new weapon, so the Witcher and Iorveth conferred and agreed to save Saskia. Among Phillipa Eilhart's abandoned possessions, Geralt learned a shocking truth. It turned out that it was the sorcerers that had poisoned the Dragon Slayer. Our hero had no idea what caused her to do so, but he guessed his finding was a trail of a bigger intrigue and saw all the previous mysteries in a new light. Vergen was triumphant, yet unaware of the heroic Saskia's disappearance, and Geralt and Iorveth began their search. The Witcher was entering the final chapter of the story of the Assassin of Kings. For a higher cause. Behold the last part of the story about Geralt and the Assassins of Kings. In his search for the kidnapped Triss Merigold and the treacherous Sheila de Tanzaville, Geralt arrived at Loc Muínne, an ancient city once inhabited by the elves. The Witcher was in the company of Iorveth. Truly, should Geralt lead a manticore on a leash, he would attract less attention from onlookers. Meanwhile, the irony. Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose made camp by the city gates. There was no way an elf, nay, one of the most famous and most wanted Scoia'tael, got through that gate without being accosted by the knights. Iorveth turned from the path in order to find another way into the city, and Geralt faced a dilemma: to follow him, or to have a look around the camp in search of familiar faces from Vizima. Where is Triss Merigold? Geralt had reached the ancient elven city of Loc Muínne. Ages earlier, the sorcerer Geoffrey Monk had brought a group of human children, gifted with spontaneous magic abilities, here for training. Taught by elven wise, the sorcerers became legendary sorcerers who aided the human pioneers. When the humans had finally settled the continent, they repaid their debt of gratitude by destroying Loc Muínne and slaughtering its inhabitants. The scenic city ruins now ironically played host to the summit of sorcerers. The Nilfgaardian delegation was also taking part, and the Black Ones had brought the kidnapped Triss Merigold with them. Pondering the fickleness of history, Geralt searched for any trace of the sorceress. Sheila Fitz-Urselen was the key to her freedom. The story of the Assassins of Kings ended in Loc Muínne, but before the conclusion arrived, a series of unexpected events took place. If you wish to know more about Letho, the power that stood behind him, and the motive which had spurred his nefarious deeds, be patient and listen. Now, in this situation, had I actually imported my save files from The Witcher 1, if I still had them, back during that adventure, I was with good standard with the Order of the Flaming Rose, I think, in the end. I'm not too sure, but I can't fully remember. I tried to stay neutral all the way, but I kind of was friends with them, sort of, but in any case, going there is going to be suicide in some way or form, or at least it's most likely going to result in a battle. So, I'm just going to follow Iorveth. Sneak our way into Loc Muínne. That seems like the best opportunity we got. No. Iorveth most likely went in there.
Medallion.
Which means I'm curious in... Oh boy. Curiosity killed the Witcher. Definitely killed the Witcher. What do I need? What do we need? Seracadian Suns for the stun potential. No, not Igni, not Igni, not Igni. Eren. Freaking Arakas. Oh, whoa. What? Can I get out of here? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Arakas and Endrika. Oh. Okay. You have a bomb. Have another bomb. Come on. Enjoy. Be on fire. Oh, you don't care. Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Be stunned. Come on. Walk into my Eren trap. Come on. Okay. You know what? I'll just take you down like that. No. Come on. Die. I'm not giving you any opportunity. You know what? Fine. You're dying right now. Wait. I can't perform a group finisher on you? Why? I would have loved to kill you. Oh, boy. Okay, you know what? Here, have another Dragon's Dream. Both of you. And Dancing Star. Brilliant. One down. One more to go. I dislike you. I dislike you. Come on. Here we go. Get him. And walk. Walk. Good, good, good. No. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Why can't I do a group finisher on you? That's so bothersome. Come on. Die. No, 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 no. Gwen, Gwen. You are horrible. Oh my god. Okay. I was expecting 1, not 2. Meanwhile, where the hell is Iorveth? Oh my god. Well, Araka's trophy. Hi. Is that anything? 3 to 4 damage, 25 vitality. Damage bonus on side. It's decent, but not as good as my trophy. I mean, the armor is pretty brilliant, keeping me alive in situations like this. So, no. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? Yeah, we definitely walked into the wrong neighborhood. Twine. Diamond dust. I'll take the diamond dust. That can come in handy. Mental stone. I hear that. Or I thought I heard that.
Yeah, you're getting a bit paranoid. Not like I can blame you after you fell for that brilliant ambush. I mean, a big Arakas and Endriga working together in a small corridor like that? You know, that would kill almost any prey.
Okay, Orange Deathwen. Hi. Let's see, what are you? Silver Sword. Whoa! How much? 44, 48. Damage dealt to large monsters, plus 25. Damage dealt to gargoyles, plus 25. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And also, this is the final chapter. If I have to believe all those journal entries, this is the freaking final chapter, meaning I'm gonna have to buy some new armor, improve my swords for as much as I can once I get a new sword, because I have a feeling Guihir might be replaced soon. So, yeah. Also, Poison Serracanian Saber. Yeah, it's not as good. Definitely not as good. Okay, well, can I read this, by the way? Venoms and poisons. Most poisons are lethal to the body, yet a small group of venoms influence the mind, destroying free will. Administered regularly, such substances render the subject susceptible to the influence and suggestions of those closest to them, making them appear as if they had no will of their own. Yet these poisons are very difficult to concoct, for they require very rare ingredients. In addition, their creator must summon the power in quantities far beyond those available to the everyday village witch. Impotence is caused by poisons of yet another variety, used briefly by court plotters, seeking to control the fate of dynasties and noble houses. These poisons must be administered in very small doses, as in excess amounts that can topple a horse. The worst of all are delayed action venoms. Poisons of this kind may kill many years after being consumed, years during which the victim's health declines, though no sound medical reason for this can be found. Oh, okay, so, if I read this correctly, if we were to separate Phillipa and Saskia, keep them away from each other, that could be a way to let the poison flow out of her body in the long term and actually break this curse, sort of? Good to keep in mind. Also, impotence potions and poisons. Sheila the Tansu was in Hansel's courts, dealing with his impotence and all that kind of stuff. What if she's actually causing it? The whole ordeal and the idea of this Sorcerer's Lodge and all that kind of stuff, they are playing behind the scenes, pulling some strings left and right and center, making stuff run smoothly or something. Like, they tried to let Henselt win the first battle or lose it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think of sorceresses in general right now. But I do know, Iorveth, where the hell are you? And also, why is my vision being weird and blurry? Feels off. Hi. I'm gonna encounter more and more and more of you, aren't I? Bloody brilliance. Iorveth, really, I could have used your help before.
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Yeah, oh, and...
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my cave.
Oh, I know. But I'm also seeing the Arakas, or the Endrika, behind it. 3 of them. So... which means... I'm not using these potions a whole awful lot, but... now I can do it pretty well. Let's see. Insectoid? Yeah, that seems like the best choice. Just in case. Just to deal a little bit more damage, which I should be doing more often. I'm barely using these oils.
And when you finally do, you put them on the wrong weapon. Voltorn, Elda, the most professional witcher out there.
But it's coming in handy really nicely right about now. Endrika, hi. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, these warriors stand no chance at all. That's oil power for you. Don't move. Okay, don't run too far ahead. I mean, these resources are still useful in the long run, and there might be silver ore. Nah, just normal. Okay. Well, let's take this beastie down. I mean, all the other times I'm dealing with these things in solo battles, but when having a friend, we can deal with these a whole lot better. I mean, this is so much more reasonable and manageable. Arakas, die! Endrikas, die! Leave Iorveth alone, please. Thank you. Oh, that is just so much better. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Endrika jar, embryo, all the normal stuff. No Arakas corpse? Or did I already pick that up? No clue. Okay, let's see. What were you feasting upon? Just Nilfgaardian? Nilfgaardian leather Galaga skins? No clue. Is that any good? 1 armor resists to bleeding, plus 20. I'm still using the mage's trousers. Heliotrope. That is for the mage's path if we were to take all the mage's skills with the adrenaline. So damage bonus on science plus 1. You know what? Sure, let's put on the Nilfgaardian trousers. Good enough. Let's keep moving. So this is supposed to lead down below Loc Muínne, in that case. Also, we're not dealing with more Arakas and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm keeping my sword ready just in case, because I don't trust this place. Iron ore, no. Yeah, no. Just a few orens, sure. But once we get inside of Loc Muínne, what are we going to do? We're going to get in so much trouble.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. The royal delegations arrived here that way.
Okay, they arrived through the forest. Brilliant. We're dealing with harpies again.
That's why we went around. Shit, you stink.
Really? Why are there so many freaking harpies? Iorveth, wait just one moment. I want to check out if there's anything. No. Okay, well.
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the first human settlers and their plagues, typhus, dysentery and pneumonia. The Vrans began to fall ill.
So, kinda like how, if my history lessons are correct...
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year.
Yeah, if my history lessons are correct, it was also what happened with the pioneers in America. The native people fell ill to all the diseases that the pioneers brought with them.
When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years.
Yeah, but if the Fren managed to build aqueducts like this, they were skilled builders.
Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants. Most families died in their homes. The fires raged on for days.
Yeah, humans are often even deadlier than the deadliest disease. In any case, it's Harpy Central yet again. You'd think these things would be extinct at some point. Are there any Harpy nests in this area that we can take care of? Just maybe, because, oh my god, these things need to go. As I said, humans can be quite deadly.
Dragon fire can turn a city into a flaming tomb much quicker than Raupenek's arsonists. Phillipa has a hold over Saskia, and she's not afraid to use her. We need to hurry.
Because that's the thing. What is Phillipa planning with Saskia under her control? Is she just a trump card or something? Or is she actually intending to cause a whole lot of harm? Iorveth, you know me by now. If there's a split in the path, I want to check out where the split goes. That's who I am. Even if that means I kind of bring myself in danger? Rights of what? Use? Well, Winter's... Excuse me, is that... We had Rights of Mid-Date, Rights of... Book contain information about the Winter Shrine, which enhances art. Oh, so the Summer Shrine enhances Quen, Winter Shrine enhances art. Okay. After Midifarne, or whatever, midwinter, the day of the winter solstice, the days grow longer. According to the elves, midwinter marks the beginning of a new cycle. The sun gradually gains power and all things beneath it are born once again. Winter shrines erected on this day celebrate the revival of light and life, but also honor the winter, as death and resurrection are two sides of the same coin. Magic connected to death and cold is particularly strong near winter shrines, and witches can use them to prolong frost and destroy crops. Even witchers bow before the shrines to honor winter and increase the intensity of their signs. Wait, so this improved my witcher sign of art? In what way? Winter Shroud changes art sign into the freezing ice art, which adds a 20% chance of freezing opponents hit with the sign. What? Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, that really sounds cool. Okay, I'm gonna use that. At the same time, I've got a little bit of time right now. I've got 2 talents to spend. Speaking of art, Fatal Attraction, no. We already have the enhanced art sign over here, so thank God that we actually went for that one. Art sign affects entire areas if we were to improve this. I could. Is there anything else that I would need? Glyph enhancement, yeah, nothing involving art, so... For the sake of dealing with a lot of enemies, enhanced art might actually be very nice, so I'm actually gonna go with that one. Other than that... what would I want? What do I want? I could go for more sudden death for a bigger chance of insta-kill. At the same time, more vitality. Or more sword damage. Or bigger distance dodging. Ooh. I'm gonna go for the distance. Distance all the way. Hopefully those should keep me alive. So, art. Now I kind of want to find my very first harpy that I can actually slaughter. It's a new toy, I want to try it out. Don't judge me, please.
Ever since we found that summer shrine back in the swamp near Flotsam, I had been wondering whether or not there also was something like a winter shrine. Patience has rewarded us, so let's see what this baby can do.